Sean, there's a revolution going on, okay? It's been going on the whole time COVID has been happening.
Mm.
It's a digital revolution. Not only are we all taking to vMix, to Zoom, to Skype, to interact, to do our business, but everything now is turning digital. If as if it wasn't before.
Yeah.
Now, more than ever, you want every single thing in your life digitized. I mean, we're talking about photos, maps, plans, medical records. Scan them, baby.
Everything. Lisa Desautels,
Yeah.
she is the president of Graphic Imaging Services, and she is here to help you get all that paper stuff into the digital world. How are you, Lisa? Great having you.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, we've all kind of, I've been inside homes before where they get the 17 filing cabinets, all the papers are there. Heaven
Yeah.
forbid, heaven forbid, so a candle drops, the whole place, poof, and there goes all the paper. It's all gone. You make sure that you scan those really important documents and that they're digital and they are safe. Tell us what you scan, first of all.
Well, pretty much we scan everything. It can be medical records, books, engineering plans, accounting documents, photo albums, even art that's unique. Pretty much anything you have out there.
Hmm.
Lisa, I just love the business you're in. I know you've been in this business for over 20 years here in Vegas, because I'm a big declutterer. So I think one of the great advantages of taking your file cabinets and turning them digital, or taking your photo books and turning them digital, is that instead of those, how many file boxes did you mention, Sean?
I mean,
You end up with this.
yeah, very, very little.
Exactly. That's what we do is we transfer that information. There are a lot of benefits to scanning nowadays. You have the cost, just the actual cost of storing boxes of records. You have the ability to provide better customer service. In addition, you can also collaborate with your business partners. But the most important one is compliance. Basically, everybody has certain requirements to hold information
Mhm.
and hold it for a certain period of time. And if you have it digital, you can actually manage that compliance requirement a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you don't have to worry about it anymore, it can kind of just disappear, which is pretty easy in a digital world. So
Mm.
why should we be doing this now? I think, I think this is where the whole industry's kind of been going. But COVID's really kind of made this go into hyperspace. We're going really fast when it comes to this stuff. Why should we be digitizing all of our paper records now?
Well, there's a lot of issues happening nowadays. You have the natural disasters like earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, fires,
Yeah.
floods. All of that has a lot of impact. You could lose that valuable information if you have it digitally secured. You have protected it. There's a safety issue. Obviously, a lot of organizations are actually now going digital because of COVID, so that they can mitigate the interfacing with the public.
Yeah.
And so having that information digital is critical in order to provide safety to their employees as well as the customers.
Excellent.
And let's talk about a couple details. How does this physically work? Say I have, a large file box of stuff. Do I come down to your location? I believe you're on Rainbow.
That's correct. You can do one of two different things. You can actually, if you have a large quantity of records, we can actually scan them on site.
Oh, wow.
But first of all, you have to
Ooh.
figure out what records you need. If you have a single banker box, then absolutely you could bring it to our office. Or if you had 100 banker boxes, you could bring it to our office. But it's really important to figure out what you need to scan. There's preparation involved where we remove the staples and make it so it's can go through the scanner.
Yeah.
So various things like that are all factors. But we come on site, or you can bring it to us in the office and we'll get it scanned.
We've all been in those offices, filing cabinets as far as the eye can see. The question is now, we've scanned everything. Where do those go? Do we get it on a thumb drive?
Actually, you do. There's a number of different ways you can do it. You can have it on a USB drive. You can get it to the cloud. And we can return the originals back for whatever reason you might want them, or we'll get them shred for you. But, you want to create a single source of the truth. And in doing so, you know where your information is, and that provides a little bit more security instead of a single filing cabinet as
Oh, yeah.
opposed to a USB drive or your network.
One copy in the cloud,
Yeah.
one copy in local storage, two places, best backup. Very smart.
You have been trained,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
I've lost files before, I know.
Oh my gosh.
That
It only takes that once, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This can be a great thing too for like tax records, say, rather than keeping, like you said, those banker boxes around the house. I am a little bit of a control freak. Sean knows this. And so there is some organization to this, but also, honestly, sometimes, like, say, photos, it's kind of an emotional process, to scan all these things. Is it possible for me to scan items myself?
Absolutely. We also use the equipment that we sell. So, for example, there's a book scanner that I have behind me that I can scan those photo albums, those the memory books, or you could actually have a document scanner, and we could scan. You could actually take that home and scan it yourself. It just depends on what your needs are. So basically, we use what we sell what we use, and we fix it.
Which is fantastic.
Awesome.
I've been at holidays before where you'll see that one person has that one photo of you when you were 2, but it's your cousin,
Yeah.
and everyone has scattered photos. What a great opportunity to bring all those photos together, one
So
big save in the
neat.
cloud where everyone can have all the photos. And that'd be a great opportunity to reach out to Graphic Imaging. Lisa, it's great talking to you. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining us.
Lisa.
Thank you for having us.
All right, listen, whether you're a big time business or you just got a lot of papers at home you want to deal with, Graphic Imaging, great place to start. Graphicimaging.net is their website, 222-3590. You could also see them on South Rainbow. It's 1601 South Rainbow. Graphic Imaging Services, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.